What's the most NSFW thing you've ever seen happen in public? We were 13-year-olds on a school summer camp in a hilly part of the state. At one of the first morning assemblies, where they were introducing the camp to us, we looked up to see two monkeys atop the building behind the teacher who was speaking. These monkeys were getting at it, quite aggressively and passionately, in front of an audience of over 50 school kids. But then, a twist. The lady monkey must have found her sense of dignity and decided to disengage and ran away. Mr. Monkey was not thrilled and clearly past the point of no return. Ended up ejaculating into his hand and then of course slurped it all up. Definitely led to a core memory. One letter in your username away. Jazz is just past tense silly. Taxi from the airport to the center of Barcelona. Looked out the window and a hobo was stood at the side of the road, pants round his ankles, just whacking it to traffic. Guy in Hivers railing a woman from behind on an old SEPTA regional rail stop. Was on my way back from a work conference. Two dogs fucking in a park, while the dominant one is also taking a dump at the same time. At a kid's birthday party. 6:30 AM in a subway car packed like a sardine can in Mexico City. An elderly, downright ancient looking woman just completely evacuates the entirety of her bowels, truly staggering volume, all over herself and floor around her. Somehow the already packed crowd condenses even more to create a 6-foot ring around her as she stands by the door. No one says a word. Next stop, dude in an expensive looking suit with a briefcase, talking loudly on his phone, steps right in without looking, slips, does a triple salt chow, and lands face down in liquid shit. Upon exiting the car, I promptly puked in a trash can. What was the reaction of the guy in the suit, who literally ate shit in the shit? I literally cannot imagine a more horrifying way to start a workday morning. Dude, I was beelining for the door in the opposite direction. The smell was 5D horrific. I've had frostbite, I've seen car bombings, nothing prepared me for horror of that smell. Saw a college-age couple making out in the car next to me in the parking lot when I stopped to grab takeout. Came back, and while putting my seatbelt on, I saw her tuck her hair behind her head as she leaned over his seat and disappeared below the window. He looked pretty enthused about it. Note, this was like 2 PM on a bright sunny day in a packed shopping center. To be young again, with no back pain, no shame, raging hormones, and no place to screw. Was with my wife at a Which. We got our sandwiches, and I'm taking in the parking lot windows. In the parking lot, I see a dude jump into the back seat of green sedan. Dude looks like he works at the restaurant next door. Cool. Then some lady that looks like his parents' age gets into the seat next to him. She proceeded to blow this server in the back seat of her car. I laughed out loud accidentally. I tell my wife. She does not believe me. She glances, then stares, and confirms that lady is giving dude head in the back seat. Then a van parks next to them. A family of 5 pours out. Thankfully they did not notice. After they left, she finished him off. Dude went back to work. Sandwich was 4 out of 5. Took my kids to the zoo once, and 2 orangutans started going at it, switching between doggy and lady on her back, right in front of the viewing glass. My 4-year-old daughter asked what they were doing, and I said, "They're just being silly."
Those 2 monkeys are killing each other.
They're having sex.
Oh?
This week in Hollywood, I saw a homeless dude shit in his hand and throw it at another dude. I stopped at a Walgreens one night to pick up toothpaste. As I approached the door, a couple in their late 50s, driving an immaculate Mercedes, pulled in and got out. They were expensively dressed and obviously drunk. He said he was going in for cigarettes. She replied that she needed to pee. She then peeled down her tights, hiked up her miniskirt, squatted down on her high heels, and sprayed on the parking lot. Worse, she saw me looking at her and leered. I was stranded at the train station at night, maybe 2 AM. I was chatting with some dude, maybe 10 of us waiting inside. It smelled a little funny, but well, it's a train station. Then some security arrives and checks on what I believed was a homeless man and his sleeping bag under his blanket. They pull it away and the most f***ing disgusting shit I ever smelled and see revealed itself. Guy and a woman covered in their diarrhea screwing under that blanket. Yo, leave us alone, and screaming at them. I threw up. Guy I'm chatting with threw up. Security women threw up. We rush outside because it was so f***ing disgusting. Police walks right over to us and asks what's wrong. As we stand there trying not to throw up and looking miserable. The 4 police people enter. 2 of them run out 30 seconds after to vomit right next to us. I still have to fight the urge to throw up when I talk about that. Imagine an uncleaned festival toilet times 5. Saw a couple going at it in their apartment with the blinds open. They came out on the balcony immediately afterwards, and the bunch of us gave them a huge roaring applause. They cheered back. Walking on a beach in Key West, saw a wedding in progress. And about 50 feet away, 2 people absolutely getting it on under a palm tree. If I knew how to post the pic, I would. I've told this one before. We had been out at a bar in downtown Frederick, Maryland. After closing time, we went to the parking deck to get in our vehicle. The girl was bent over a vehicle and the guy was railing her. We just kept walking. My friend taking a shit on the windshield of a parked car because the guys in the car were afraid to fight him. Which was fair, he is an enormous man. Family change room at my work. A couple banging in front of the mirror by the communal sinks. They didn't notice me until I yelled, "Enough." They get changed up, come out laughing, until I let them know their memberships had been cancelled and they were no longer welcome in our facility. Accused me of racism until another parent with her kids came up and gave the guy an earful. Unfortunately they saw everything. She called the cops, never saw the guy again. If I had a nickel for every time I've seen a homeless person jacking it in downtown Dallas, I'd have a quarter. I was walking down a busy street in a city in the UK at about 11 AM. About 2 meters down an alleyway to my left was a man facing the wall, trousers round one ankle, legs spread, back arched. Behind him was another man on his knees, hands grabbing the standing man's bum cheeks, face buried in the spread cheeks, jaw gyrating. 11 AM public rim job. Midday, Croydon, 3 crackheads on a bench. 2 men, 1 woman. First guy sat on a bench drinking a can of cider, chatting to the second guy sat on joining bench. Second guy with his jeans and boxers down by his ankles, and the girl full effort in, whacking him off like her life depended on it, while also joining in conversation, as if nothing was happening. I repeat, midday. Saw a guy driving a semi while eating ramen. Using chopsticks of course. Honestly impressive. I saw a guy without a harness sitting on one of those weird swing things to clean a skyscraper. It was like he forgot or something. He was just casually sitting on it, cleaning away with headphones on, 30 floors up. That's all folks. Thank you for watching. If you like videos like this one, why not like and subscribe for more? Have a nice evening.